Welcome, my friends. This is Maniacal Incorporated, and I don my druid robes for the last time to take a look at the Celtic Empire welded together by Emperor Glosson, the father of the Celts. I have a few goals for today. One is that we're going to take a look at sorting out the spread of the Gaelic religion, especially in Ireland. It's doing a lot better in Scotland and Northern England. We might have a few wars. We'll finish off the conquest of Wales. We could very well push into a region, basically Stonehenge, to take the remaining holy site at Salisbury. And of course, we're also going to be awaiting the ascent of our son, Moyle Pole, who controls or will control a lot of land in Norway. And to facilitate that, one of the things that I'm going to do is we're going to come to the Kingdom of Ireland and we're going to remove Tanistry Elective. I'm going to do a discussion on Tanistry Elective later on, but it was effectively elective seniority, or maybe elective primogeniture is what you'd kind of describe it as. And it's likely that as Ireland centralized, most likely it would have moved away from pure Tanistry towards something resembling primogeniture. So that's what we're kind of going for. That has now elevated Moyle Pole to succeed as King of Ireland. I think he's pretty much going to succeed. He won't succeed as King of everything. He's going to succeed as Emperor. He's going to succeed as King of Ireland. Alba, it's saying he's going to get Alba as well. I don't know. Maybe because of the succession laws. And then one of his brothers is going to become the King of Wales. We're being told that we have the opportunity to hold a grand right. I've tried to hold two of them so far, and both have failed. So we're going to make sure, as best as we can, that we get as many people converted to witchcraft as possible. The way there is somebody to attend our spooky party if we try to hold one. I've been largely ignoring these court events, but what a court event this one is. A princess, an exiled princess from a faraway land, has shown up with a half-ton of exotic animals, foreign cattle. And she has declared that she's going to marry my son, Moyle Pole, the future emperor. The court druid, Cín Fheabhla, he's not too impressed. He refuses to believe that there's anywhere outside of Ireland. He wants her put into the dungeons. She has a fancy name. Fabulous She. Hale. Great intrigue. Deceitful. What's not to like? Don't be a killjoy, Cín Fheabhla. They shall give me 30 gold. They shall be married in the morning. So there you go. The future empress. Right, so when I try to commune with the Cailleach, nothing happens. But when my mother does it... So there's a new moon rite in honor of the Cailleach. We could form a closer relationship with our mother, or take a bit of stress, gain clear mind, which will give us +1 learning, which is what we're going to take. We have access to a lifestyle learning, or learning lifestyle perk. I was thinking of going down whole of body, as I nearly always do. Do you know what? We'll head for these 3 anyway. Well, we have to take faithful. This will give us convert faith in county progress speed +25. And then this will mean that the time it takes to convert a county is no longer increased if the faith has higher fervor. So we're going to go for those 2. It might take a while, and I'm not too sure that the Emperor has it in him to survive long enough for those changes to take effect, or to at least get to a rate where we can increase the conversion speed in counties down, is taking 4 years. the good news, at least, is that we have managed to invite our brother to becoming a warlock. Welcome to our communion, brother. Brother. At this stage now, I am just looking for randomers to convert to witchcraft. I think we might just start over on the far left and go from left to right. We just got a pop-up that our wife, Moraid, is pregnant. And now we've been called into a war, a holy war. I don't know, is this, we're attacking. Okay. Handily enough, there's actually a region that we're attacking here on the borders with Cornwall. So what will we do? We'll raise the local army. And the other thing I will do is we'll go to Holy Orders and we will hire the Druidic. Well, things have changed all of a sudden. I think England, or at least chunks of England, and yeah, that's basically chunks of England have come into the war. So I was preparing to sail these guys across to Norway. I think what we might end up doing is bringing in a whole lot more forces. We're going to move the rally point one spot to the left. And we will raise, do you know what? We'd better raise all here. Oh, these devils are back again. Are you the dude I gave money to go away once before? Rally the troops. We're running out of money fairly quickly, and we don't really have much of a way of getting more. But a man of great sanctity has arrived, promising to bestow the blessings of Danu onto High Chieftain Phalemid's dagger. And if we accept for 60 gold, it will give us faith, hostility advantage +2. I humbly accept your offer. Oh, look who it is. Look who it is. How many soldiers do they have? 9,000. We could give them the land. What do they want? The Duchy of Meath. Do you know what? That doesn't belong to me. We'll gain 84 stress, and we'll gain some prestige. 335 gold, which we don't have. Or we will banish the invaders as we always have. We'll take the stress. Now we'll just have to banish them the old-fashioned way. Our wife, who's after starting this holy war, has just given birth to a daughter, Lerthon. And I have married one of our other daughters out to this man. For pretty much for the 3,000 troops that he has, he is Gaelic. That's interesting. So this region is basically... where are they? They're up in this part of the world. Way up here. So they're not too far up past where the wife is based, actually. There you go. That's their lands. So... yeah, we're going to have to... we're going to call him to the war. Our largest ally, Poland, has just started a war. So we can't call them in at the moment. There's Meade's forces wandering around. I'm not too sure what they're doing. Hopefully we can bring one or two of these sieges to an end before the 9k troops land. I have asked the king in, but it's going to take him a while to actually respond to that. Now, this is a rather interesting development. Look where the Northmen have landed. Here's one of our daughters. I think this is actually... no, this is a different daughter. We have so many of them now at this stage. Be zealous. Serve the divine. This is where the Northmen forces have landed. So I'm trying to bring the Tuatha down from the north. And we're about to bring one siege to an end. We'll probably have to call off that other siege, and who knows what we're going to do. Wait for some troops to come in. I'm seeing a ton of pop-ups. I don't know what half of them are for. We're kind of keeping our forces back here at the moment. We've dragged another member of the family into Witchcraftery. I'm keeping these guys here at the moment. We're not going to merge everyone together. We'll get them out to there, get you onto Irish soil as well. I think we might very well have to lift that siege and just move everyone out. Because if they take that area and then they move, we could be in trouble. Okay, they're pulling back. Interesting. I was going to let them recuperate for a while, but under the command of, I think he's an insularist, one of our best commanders, I have merged the armies together, and let's see if we can send them in. They're gonna stop and fight. I think already our commander has actually been slain. We are going to defeat them. We've actually brought this war to an end. But I think they actually managed, yeah, there you go. They managed to kill. Did they kill the commander or did they kill one of the other? That's the two of the Danan. Oh, I merged them all together, yeah. Well, there you go. The poor man. Thanks for the help. I'd say he was pretty much the first to go down in battle. We put a lot of pressure on you. They had no knights. Okay, well that probably explains it. That wasn't as scary as we thought. He loses 500 but pays me nothing. Thanks. How time flies when you're fighting two wars. We have another lifestyle perk. We will go for the one that will increase. Convert faith in county progress. So let's see if that has done anything immediately. Down has been knocked down a good bit. Fair play to him. He knows the coffers are getting light. Our Jarl visits us to give us 50 quid. I more than humbly accept. Our mother has just died as a result of her alleged witchcraft. You say that like it's a bad thing. Speaking of alleged witchcraft, we'd better try and add some more members of the family. I don't know, is it anyone or does it have to be members of the family? So we've gotten a good chunk of people. Here is our next convert target. Oh, here's our problem now. Now we're being called into wars. The Third Polish Conquest of Krakow, sure. I'll be heading over that way in a minute. Every series I do ends in just cataclysmic wars. It's just war, war, war. There's not a hope we'll bring all these to an end, unless Poland falls. In the midst of battle, still with a bruised and badly injured face from the numerous battles, we're helping Suvna. May Danu grant you long life, my son. Right, well. That was unexpected. What's the cause of death? Died from her wounds. Oh, man. So, Moraid has died just after giving birth to Suvna. Our son, Moyle Pole, has now become the ruler of all those various places over there. And is the new leader of the war. Okay, this is... wow, okay. At least the memories remain. Poor old Moraid. Poor old Moraid, she started this war. I'm not entirely too sure what just happened. We took one or two counties here. But we're now actually in a scenario where we're at 100% war score. So hopefully our son will bring this war to an end. And I have absolutely no idea what land he took. I actually don't think he took any land. Complicating matters ever so slightly. Sovna. So Sovna got some land. Damn you, Sovna. Was Sovna... She only had 2 sons. Her first child was a son and her last child was a son. And if Sovna had not been born, then we'd have those 2 regions as well. I presume we can't offer vassalage to the baby. Because his realm is remote from yours. Damn you, baby. Now, unfortunately, we are close to bankrupt. And we could leave the Druidic standing. But I think we're going to have to disband the armies and try and get some money back together. I did put the troops out to sea. And yeah, it pretty much bankrupted us. So there's not a lot we can do at the moment. Hopefully Poland can survive for a while. Sean, I have no money. And whatever money you have, you will give me. I just unrallied the troops. And to make matters worse, the baby has sent us a crayon drawing. Eagerly proposing to formalize the ties that are... What are you? You're 0 years of age. Now, I did technically make a terrible mistake, which was to raise the forces, because it's taking 4 months to raise them. To raise them so close, they could have shot out and wrecked us. Patience. I actually had no idea how many forces they were going to send against us. I think this is the only unit that they have. Heavy days. Uh-oh. He's exhausted. He's been depressed for a long time. He's been melancholic. So that was indeed the only unit that you fool. I don't know just how much did the Druidic do in that last war, but they mightn't be great at fighting, but boys, can they give me money. 224 gold. If only we had this a while ago, we could have gone out to Poland. I've also organized a series of marriages, actually. So I have married the ruler of part of Cornwall, and here is somebody that we have been betrothed to for quite a while. And she is, of course, the daughter of the King of Poland. I had been ignoring this. Because I was like, I don't care what it is that you're offering me. I don't want it. Oh, a crown. I do want a crown. And in fairness, I do think Glason is somebody who would be fairly flahulach with his money. So we will sponsor the inspiration. We'll see how much it costs. 50 quid for a crown? Sure. Who are we going to dedicate the crown to? We could gain some piety by dedicating it to nobody. We could gain a tiny bit of opinion with people who already like us and somebody who nearly took the kingdom off of us at one stage. Why should I not dedicate it to myself? So that actually gives us enough prestige to declare a few wars while ignoring the situation in Poland. We could go for a ducal conquest of, I believe it's Jensman. The problem is that that's 750 prestige, whereas if we force vassalize him, why, that's only 125. And just as we begin the process of sending in some troops, our brother Ulkavar has died. Never married. Died from stress. Had lots of red. He was Old Gaelic. I didn't even notice that. Ulcavor, I don't know what to say to you. I was expecting this lad to start giving out. It's probably less costly for us to give him money than to try and sail our forces out there, and he's not actually doing too bad. So, yeah, look, there. 150 quid. Leave me alone. The last thing I did, just finished signing the check. Just finished signing the check. Emperor Glason of the Celtic Empire has been buried with his sword. He had a lot of swords, in fairness. In a woodland grove at 57 years of age. He died as a result of his alleged He held a witchcraft convention that nobody showed up to. It's not alleged. A tormented man. He had long desired the sweet embrace of death. Emperor Moyle Pole ascends to the throne. Having mastered many skills, he is sure to be admired by his subjects. Let's see what's after going on here. So, Moyle Owen has gained Alba. Donal doesn't get a hat, but he's the King of Wales. We've inherited Ireland, we've inherited Munster, Balgash, and Ivale. And if we show the lineage, there is Glason. Only ruled for 19 years. He was involved in 15 wars, which I don't think was as many as I had expected. He was illustrious level of fame. He was a devoted servant, and he was going down the lifestyle learning tree. Do you know what? He was a bit of a transitionary ruler in the sense that he managed to unite the two disparate branches of the family. He created the empire. He was a bit of a lazy old fool, you know, in fairness to him. Glason, you're a bit of a... I don't know what to say about you. We will continue as Emperor Moyle Pole. The first thing we will do is take a look at the mighty Celtic Empire, which has now stretched into Scandinavia. Moyle Pole has extensive claims to this region. I'm not too sure about claims down in any other direction. He has claims in England, which aren't much good to us. So it's pretty much just this claim here, actually. But no doubt he could try and push and create the Kingdom of Norway and incorporate the Kingdom of Norway into the Celtic Empire. His wife, fabulous she, Mansur, is with child. Can we get a conversion? We can. We have a full court, basically, to reassign. I think we'll put Serla as our spy master. I might try and improve relations with her. For Marshal, I would like to put Angus, but I think he's now pretty much the best Chancellor. So I'm trying to appoint the people who really want the jobs, or they're going to get angry. Do you know what we will? We'll appoint him as our Chancellor. And for Marshal, then, I don't think we have any great individual who wants a seat. Not really. So, Foyloin. And we will put you onto domestic affairs. Exactly. Convincing everybody that the new king is great. Foyloin will not accept conversion. This is what I was trying to bring up. This absolutely horrendous border gore. Dear God. Oh, dear God. How do you even begin sorting this out? We're being told that the new emperor is a martial figure. He's gone down the strategist tree. We'll give him chivalry focus. Sure, we'll give him chivalry focus. And we can also take a look at all of the items that he has. There's the Onuk Rahlan crown. I'm not going to lie, I do not remember such a thing. It was created by Count Gillichrist for Empress Mother Moraid. So he got this from his mother. There is King Eriker's dagger. See, this is what I meant when I said that Moyle Owen had a lot of swords. They have a ton of stuff. There is Blessed High Chieftain Phalemid's dagger. It's not that High Chieftain Phalemid was blessed, it's that the dagger is blessed. So there's Eriker's dagger. I think we'd probably use the blessed dagger. Yeah, you'd have to. We've 3 suits of armor. Injury resistance +2. Is there a value to giving these out to people? That's maybe the one and only failing of the RPG system, is that there's a tendency in the game to hoard these items. Sure, we'll leave him with that one. His regalia. He only has the one regalia, so that's an easy option. The Onuk Rahlan mace, I think that's been in the family for a long time. And then we have trinkets. We have perfume. Oh my god, there's so many things. Hostile scheme resistance, the father could have dealt with that. So what do we have? We have the 3 books, we can just put all that stuff in there. We're happy out. There's going to be some money sorting those things out. And do we have an item? What's it telling us? Is there an item that we have acquired? I don't think so. We have our 2 versions of Excalibur. We have all of our... There's the Caith Cahach, the Onuk Rahland. So it looks like we also have the Alpenhaus banner. And a ton of statues. Okay, we have a couple of things that'll need some money to fix them. There are many things that Moyle Pole could do to cement his reputation, his legacy. Like I said, he could go and conquer Norway. England is weak. He could take the rest of Wales for his brother. Vassalize the entire region. Wander out, like I said, into Poland. And actually win his father's war. There is something, however, that his father, and if I'm correct, his grandfather, tried and failed to do. Will Moyle Pole succeed where all else has failed? Will he be the first to hold a spooky convention? Well, the first thing is that with the passing of my father, Emperor Glosson, the responsibility to lead the vast empire now falls upon my shoulders. I stand before my vassals, adjust my mother's crown, while waiting for the crown that the father commissioned to be made, and fold my arms. Oh, the things that I will accomplish. Spooky conference, spooky conference, spooky conference. Long live the spooky conference. As my fellow witches arrive in Innis. It's been done! We have a spooky conference! As my fellow witches arrive in Innis, I catch a glimpse of an unfamiliar face. When I go to greet my uncle, Prince Donnacoin, he introduces the strange man as Faircar. They are old acquaintances, as it turns out, and Donnacoin asks if Faircar may join the rite. Considering that we've never had enough people to hold this before, it would be wrong for us to start turning away people now. Yeah, the more the merrier. So Betak wishes to remind us that our father had commissioned a crown. The work will continue. Our wife has converted to Gaelic. As the moon rises in the heavens, heralding her arrival, I can feel my body responding to the strange energies in the air. It's the ghost of his father. He's furious that Moyle Pole has managed to get everyone together. The silhouettes around the great bonfire are silent, unmoving, waiting for that which is to come. As the host of this gathering, it is up to me to begin the ritual. I will. So he'll become stressed because he can't read. Could play some tricks with sound and shadow. Rely on my charisma and improvise. So we get... These are learning and intrigue challenges, or we could present a grand offering. Lose 50 and everyone gains 20 opinion. Sure, we'll play some tricks with sound and shadows. The blessings of the Cailleach are many, and among them is knowing when to apply a little trickery with the help of some mirrors, horns, and willing assistance. I put on a spectacular show. The air is thick with the thrilling mix of fear and excitement. I can't remember the last time I felt this alive. Now that the main ceremony is finished, my guests and I are free to worship as it pleases us. So we could experiment with herbs with our... Is that our aunt? Ask Ucca to instruct me in the art of poetry. Spend time with the perceptive Faircar. Laugh, drink, and dance. Enjoy her blessings. So, everyone will gain opinion. We lose some stress. Or we could become a herbalist. 40% chance that we become a herbalist or a seeker of knowledge. Everyone's going to get the 20 opinion anyway. Do you know what? We'll go with this. We'll see if we can become a herbalist. My guests and I have worshipped the Cailleach, exchanged sacred knowledge, and tied deep bonds. My mind is buzzing with new ideas, but my body is in desperate need of rest. A warm bed has never felt so tempting. That's how you know you've been to a good convention. May she watch over us until the next grand rite. I'm delighted that we managed to get that grand rite held. I think it was the last Druid-connected event that hadn't been done. There's maybe some of the buildings, the megaliths, that haven't been fully upgraded. But we've gotten pretty much everything done. We've created a Celtic Empire, which is unique to the Tip Volume 2 mod, and we've converted to Gaelic, to Druidism, and looked at some of the unique tenets of Druidism, or some of the unique tenets that are available. This was good fun. I enjoyed this. This was good fun. And what I might do is I might actually continue with this game on Twitch. So if you haven't done so already, do check the description below. There is a link to the Twitch channel, playing a lot of Dwarf Fortress at the moment. But I might continue on with this. I would like to conquer Norway. I would like to convert all of Ireland to Druidism, and to check out some of the other, maybe even modify the religion again and add some new tenets. So do, if you've enjoyed this playthrough, do go and check out the Tip Volume 2 mod. There's a link below in the description. There's constantly new stuff being added and being updated. Thank you all for joining me on this playthrough. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope that the Cailleach will watch over you in future.